Welcome to Pattaya, the second most popular travel destination in Thailand after Bangkok. Some might recall the role of this coastal city during the Vietnam War when American GIs made it one of their favorite R&R spots, which is why it grew a reputation for sex, drugs, and rock and roll. An image it's starting to shed with a massive redevelopment and tourism plan that's attracting families and business travelers here. So join us as we show you why we think Pattaya should be part of your summer holiday plans. I'm David Saldaran, and this is Executive Class. Pattaya is just an hour's drive from Bangkok, and though I've heard a lot about this popular beach destination, it's my first time to visit a coastal city along the Gulf of Thailand. Whenever I arrive in a new city for the very first time, I always make sure to go up to a tall building to orient myself and get a sense of the city. Well, here in Pattaya, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna be flying on a chopper above the city. So let's go. Helicopter tours are a fun new way to see the city. Chartered aircraft like this 12-seater Sikorsky chopper take off from Pattaya's International Airport regularly and circle the city and the surrounding countryside for over 30 minutes. Like so much of the Thai countryside, Pattaya is fertile and verdant. Waterways and lakes fertilize the city's hinterland and farms and provide Pattaya with more than just bucolic views, but fresh produce for its people and income for its farmers. The coastal city is highly urbanized and, at least for Southeast Asian standards, well planned, with first-rate road infrastructure that helps manage traffic congestion in a metropolitan area of over 1 million residents. The tourist zone where the resorts are located is found along the coast and around Pattaya's islands. From above, this modern metropolis seems nothing like the seedy Sin City I've often heard about. And that's because it no longer is, at least not in parts of Pattaya, such as the sprawling estate of the Centara Grand Mirage Beach Resort. The 555-room Mirage is a good example of how the city is slowly repositioning itself as a wholesome and family-oriented destination. In fact, the resort is so successful, it's encouraged and convinced other establishments in the area that it's possible. Pattaya has always been a popular beach destination, but up until recently, for adult tour groups mostly. But when the Centara Hotel Group opened the Grand Mirage 5 years ago, that demographic started to shift. To attract young families and leisure travelers to Pattaya, Centara knew they had to offer much more than just a beachfront and the usual resort facilities. Instead, they came up with a theme park, an imaginary lost world, a jungle by the sea.
It's a combination of that, yeah, like you might mention Jurassic Park. We don't have the dinosaurs, but we do have a lot of Thai culture, which is incorporated into the Lost World. You've got the wood, you've got a lot of bamboo, you've got a lot of meanings behind the building itself and how it's constructed. And then again, it has that Lost World type of feeling where you can actually get lost just wandering around some days.
The resort was built around the idea of water, lots and lots of it. Apart from the Wong Amat Beach and swimming pools, the property features interconnected rivers, waterfalls, water slides, and playgrounds. The 19-story resort features 555 ocean-facing rooms and suites, many of them spacious enough to accommodate the typically large Asian family. The duplex suite accommodates up to 4 adults and 4 children, even space for a nanny. The 130 square meter suite features 2 floors connected by stairs, one for the sleeping quarters the other for family gatherings. Both rooms come with their own balconies overlooking the Gulf of Siam and the lush garden property. Elsewhere along the bay, other property developers are partnering with the Tourism Authority of Thailand to transform this former sin city into a world-class sports and recreation capital. Not all of Pattaya has been gentrified. There are still pockets of the city that cater to tourists seeking adult entertainment, but they're a shadow of the red light districts of the past. Pattaya was already very popular anyway,
Yeah.
especially with backpackers and people looking for a very interesting nightlife.
Yeah.
Why did the tourism authority and the government feel there was a need to change?
Because sometimes, like for lady group, they try to avoid the area because of the nightlife. So right now, not only the nightlife that people may know about Pattaya, but right now we are shifting into family-friendly destination, and we use the word Pattaya Variety as the tourism slogan. So you can sense that there are a lot of tourism products over here.
The government is pouring in billions of baht for public infrastructure and marketing campaigns as its share in Pattaya's tourism development plan. So far, it's working. The number of tourist arrivals has increased to over 10 million yearly. Half of these are newcomers, and more are expected from sports tourism.
According to the policy of the Royal Thai government, they are trying to make Pattaya as sport tourism destination, because Pattaya has got a lot of sporting events in the area, both international or national level.
Part of the surge in arrivals can be ascribed to Pattaya's growing sports tourism industry, and golf especially. Pattaya is a golfing capital of Thailand. Would you believe there are about 20 golf courses in this area alone? It's the most in Thailand, perhaps the most in Asia. We're at the most prestigious of them all, the Siam Country Club, to check out the newest golf course in their property. It's also the most scenic. Waterside is the newest of the 3 golf courses of the world-famous Siam Country Club. As its name suggests, the 18-hole par 72 200-acre golf course was built alongside the water, a series of lakes and creeks that run the entire length of its rolling greens. Opened in 2014, Waterside is an oasis for golf aficionados who appreciate a relaxing round in the midst of spectacular views of blue and green. Water may be its most notable feature, but the quality of grass is another highlight. Seashore Paspalum for the fairways and rough, Tefil Bermuda for the greens. Pattaya's genteel golfing culture is a surprising counterpoint to the city's reputation for being rough around the edges. Pattaya is still a famous playground and R&R spot, but it's no longer just American GIs or European backpackers here, but Asia's rich and famous. Just take a look at this yacht club. The Ocean Marina Yacht Club gives you a glimpse of the emerging face of Pattaya, one that's increasingly upscale and glamorous.
Everybody knows Pattaya for nightlife and shopping, but nobody realizes that here in Pattaya we have some of the great islands, beautiful white sand beaches, crystal clear water, great cruising grounds. The whole of the Gulf of Thailand is just amazing sailing conditions.
Established in 1995, it's now the largest marina in Southeast Asia with close to 400 berths. The Yacht Club also hosts the largest regatta in the region and Thailand's biggest annual yacht expo, the Ocean Marina Pattaya Boat Show. Those without their own yachts can enjoy a chartered cruise around the bay and visit nearby islands. Protected by the natural shelter provided by the Gulf of Thailand and the marina's own 1.5-kilometer breakwater, the cruise is safe, smooth, and come sundown, spectacularly scenic too.
We're not in the monsoon belt, so we don't get monsoons. We don't get tsunamis. It's protected because we're right up in the top of the Gulf. So we've got great sailing conditions, no big winds. Sailors from all around the world come to Ocean Marina because it's got great sailing conditions.
The climate in Pattaya is typically tropical, but thankfully, it's mostly calm year-round. This makes dining al fresco particularly enjoyable, more so at sunset when the sea breeze cools down. Perched on a steep cliff, Rimpalapin offers some of the best views of the Gulf of Siam at dusk. The result is popular with locals and tourists who come for the scenery, the live music, the cocktails, and of course, Thai food. As it's located by the ocean, naturally, seafood is their specialty. Dishes like hot and spicy papaya salad with salted blue crab, fried soft shell crab with garlic and pepper, stir-fried prawns with chili and salt, and steamed seafood with curry paste and coconut. All feature the fresh catch of the day, with local produce cooked and presented the classic Thai way. Who'd ever think there was so much more to enjoy in Pattaya than its legendary nightlife? But hey, since you're here anyway, might as well relish it. Up next on my second day in the city, a mix of the traditional and the unexpected in Pattaya as I continue to discover a part of Thailand that's surprising first-time travelers. Executive class returns after the break. From golf to sailing, Pattaya is the new destination for sports in Thailand. I'm here to try Muay Thai, one of the kingdom's oldest contact sports and still the country's favorite. Muay Thai is a traditional Thai martial art and a deadly one at that, but it's become trendy all over the world today. And that's why tourists are coming to Pattaya to learn some of the basics from the masters. I'm here to learn some of the basic moves. There are many camps and gyms that specialize in Muay Thai classes, but the Fairtex Sports Club and Hotel is one of the most famous here. The club has produced legends and national champions, and aspiring boxers come to try their luck here. If you're serious about your training and intend to stay more than just a day, you can also pick a serious trainer who's trained champions in the past, and they have interesting names. Rambo or Pug. In Thailand, Muay Thai is one of the fastest routes to wealth and celebrity. Young pugs like Wheeler and Pak hope to defeat the reigning champ. Today, however, they'll have an easy time against a lightweight like me. So I know nothing about Muay Thai, zero. But Pak and Wheeler, right? Yeah. Pak and Wheeler are here to teach me some of the basics. Okay. Right. Yeah. The most basic is use gloves, not your hands. So important that it's tight, huh? Tight. It's important that the gloves are tight. Muay Thai is a combat sport that originated in the kingdom and can be used to seriously maim an opponent. It requires extreme dexterity, strength, and skill, none of which I'm showing right now in the ring. Unlike traditional boxing, Muay Thai or Thai boxing combines the use of fists, elbows, knees, and shins, and thus it's known as the art of 8 limbs. Fairtex offers various types of classes, from single-day private sessions at 1,200 baht to live-in training for enthusiasts, starting at a daily rate of 2,660 baht. At the very least, it's a great exercise, but it's guaranteed to leave you searching for some immediate relief. Thankfully, there are hundreds of spas in Pattaya that offer massage therapy. One that's highly recommended by insiders is Zephora, the in-house spa of the upscale Zion Hotel. Alright, I'll see you in a short while. You want to be careful if you're looking for a Thai massage in the seedier parts of town because they might offer you something else, if you know what I mean. So if you're looking for the real thing, the authentic Thai therapy, well, look for a 5-star hotel-like design. You're guaranteed to get the real deal. 20-30 years ago, a male tourist asking for a massage around here implied some hanky-panky. Today, Pattaya spas are recognized as legitimate wellness centers and are an integral part of the city's successful medical tourism industry. Thai therapists are recognized the world over for their skill and grace. They have this unique way of balancing strength with lightness of touch. Thai massage is an ancient art which combines acupressure with Indian Ayurvedic principles and assisted yoga postures. Since no oils or lotions are required, the whole massage is conducted with your clothes on. And unlike your neighborhood massage, instead of rubbing on your muscles, your body is compressed, pulled, stretched, and rocked. Ah, feel those muscles stretch and flex. If you find yourself tightly wound like me, I must say, Thai massage is the ultimate therapy. After spending the day in bustling downtown Pattaya, a side trip to the surrounding countryside is a welcome break. This is Silver Lake, a private 480-acre lakeside property amidst verdant hills just outside the city. Visitors come to enjoy the scenery, the fresh air, the manicured gardens, and one other thing, something you'd hardly expect here. Pattaya is full of surprises, but this takes the cake. Even we weren't prepared for this one. It's a vineyard and winery in the heart of tropical Thailand. I've visited many wineries before, but none in the tropics. You see, grapes used for wine require the necessary terroir, or microclimate, neither too cold and dry nor too hot and humid. Yet here in tropical Thailand, vineyards with grapes for winemaking. Their brochure says that Silver Lake's vineyards sit along Thailand's eastern seaboard, where the long, dry growing season, the coastal sunshine, and the rich soil and pure water of the lakeside create ideal growing conditions for the Shiraz and Chenin Blanc grapes used in Silver Lake wines. Still, I'm skeptical, and only by inspecting their equipment or tasting their wines will I know if this isn't just a trap to pull in unsuspecting tourists. Dennis Dila, the estate's Filipino-born director, tells me Silver Lake wines are part of a growing trend in new latitude wines, or wines made from grapes grown outside traditional wine regions. Indeed, this looks like a world-class winery, but what about the quality of their wine?
The one we're drinking right now is our Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
We also have a lot of Shiraz. We have some Shiraz Cabernet. Although we don't grow Cabernets here, the Cabernet is imported for mixing purposes. But this one is the Chenin Blanc. How do you like it?
I would lie if I said it was the best, but you know what? It's promising. And then when you factor in that it's made in Thailand, it's done in Thailand, wow. That's
It's
quite
made
a
in Thailand, it's done in Thailand by Thai people. My God,
That's right.
beat that.
Let's drink to that.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's hard to believe. Reds, whites, and rosés grown, made, and bottled all in Pattaya, and only recently. There's no denying just how far the Thais have come in developing their agricultural industry. So if they can manage to make decent wine, just imagine the quality of their produce here. To find out, I'm having dinner in one of Pattaya's most famous restaurants. The locals here are very friendly and they're more than willing to share some tips with you. But just like any tourist destination, there are those who want to scam you into going to so-called recommended restaurants. So when in doubt, go with one that's tried and tested, like the Glass House. The beachfront bar and restaurant is popular with locals and foreigners for a number of reasons. First, the stylish beach vibe. Not too casual, neither too stuffy. Think Station 1 in Boracay. Another attraction is the beachfront scenery. Less obvious at night though, but imagine the view at day or dusk. And finally, the food. Thai fusion cuisine is how they prepare it here. The glass house is very popular with tourists, so the menu was tweaked to appeal to foreign tastes. But as you can see, it's still very much Thai food, especially the seafood, which apparently is a specialty of Pattaya. I'll skip the rest and focus on the dishes with seafood, which are simply the best. The pomelo and shrimp salad is a must-try anywhere in Thailand, but in coastal cities like Pattaya, you're assured of the freshest. Freshness is a Thai obsession. The shrimps, squid, and fish used in the classic sweet and spicy soup are exactly that. The technique in making tom yum thalai has been mastered all over the country, but it's the seafood quality that makes the difference. The Glass House isn't a gourmet restaurant, but the food is great and the beach atmosphere even better. It captures what the new generation of restaurants in Pattaya are all about: fun, casual, and international. This trip to Pattaya, my first, has surprised me no end. I was half expecting a tacky tourist trap at best, a seedy seaside city at worst. Indeed, Pattaya deserves its status as Thailand's second most popular destination. For young families and sports enthusiasts, serious foodies and wellness junkies, high society, even the odd enophile can enjoy a vacation in this coastal wonderland. And that's all for this episode of Executive Class from Pattaya, Thailand. I'm David Saldanan. Thanks for watching.